Hey everyone, welcome back to the Archives. I'm your host, the Gamer Knight, and we're here again with another playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Without further ado, let's proceed. First off, happy almost Friday everybody. I hope everyone is getting ready for the weekend, and let's just be sure that this weekend is more lengthy than the last. I say that because almost every weekend is getting shorter and shorter by the day, and it's just quite maddening. All of a sudden, when you feel like you're about to relax and enjoy the peace and quiet on a Saturday, boom, automatically, it's Monday. And the cycle repeats itself. Circle of life. Hakuna Matata, everybody. Aside from that, I'd like to also make a formal apology for my stutter that I had in my last episode on Wednesday. Because, I gotta say it, I cannot fathom or even just say the words a Star Wars story, because let's be frank, that movie was really saddening. It's pretty bad. It definitely retconned the crap out of the whole concept of how Han Solo and Chewbacca came to be as the dynamic duo for Star Wars, and of course the job on Kessel. Getting the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. Not only that, but I gotta say it, for the rest of my binge, after, of course, as I mentioned on Wednesday, that I left off at, yes, Rogue One. After Star Wars Rogue One, which I do want to say, I'm not shaming the movie, it's just, I wanted Donnie Yen to actually play as a blind Jedi, because, you know, the last time that we had a blind Jedi was in Star Wars Force Unleashed, when, of course, if you remember General Ron Koda, he was a Jedi Knight who survived the Purge, because he actually did not use any clones during the Clone Wars. So he ended up relying on his own militia. He didn't have clones for his soldiers because he didn't think that they were fit for battle, and relied on his own homegrown militia. Kind of interesting. Whoa. That was close. Now, as I was saying, after Rogue One, then, oh boy, that's not good. Ever seen that before? Whoa. That's really not good. Okay, back up. That's how it's done. Now, as I was saying, with Star Wars, my Star Wars binge that I got going on, I'm still going to continue it because, as I said, I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, as evident because I'm right now wearing Star Wars merch. Currently, I'm wearing the Ahsoka hoodie because I'm still waiting on an update from Lucasfilm to give like a official teaser for Ahsoka Season 2 to drop this year, which I already know for a fact that of course, when the Mandalorian Grogu movie drops on May 22nd, it actually takes place after the events of Ahsoka Season 1. And I mentioned before, so we see Grand Admiral Thrawn prepare to unify the warlords of the Empire under one banner, and bring forth, of course, the rise of the First Order. Which, bear in mind, yes, the episodes 7, 8, and 9 are now retconned by Disney, which, by the way, I'll be frank, I'm getting a little sidetracked. After, of course, Rogue One, I want to, of course, continue on with Star Wars A New Hope. After A New Hope, immediately following is Empire Strikes Back, then Empire Strikes Back, then after Empire Strikes Back is Star Wars Outlaws. Instead, we'll jump back to my binge as soon as we deal with this. What is this? Whoa. Aye. I'll just move this side. Whoa. Ah, You stop hitting me, you stupid door. You magical floating door of doom.
Focus.
Oh.
Jedi do not seek
interesting.
aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in your path define the path. What stands in the way becomes the way. Now, try again.
All right.
Good. Continue.
All right. Hit me.
Faster now. Complete the test.
Yes, master. Hit me.
What stands in the way becomes the way.
Woo! Nice. I think I also noticed a couple things. Now I can discuss what the rest of my binge I have going on, as I'm going to try to finish it by the end of, well, I'm going to try to see if I can reach all the way up to Ahsoka Season 1 just in time for, of course, the Mandalorian Grogu movie. I'm getting tickets, by the way, as well as also, as of this weekend, I'm going to actually be watching the Mortal Kombat movie to see how it is from my point of view. See if Carl Urban can do the role justice for Johnny Cage. Although I kind of had, like, mixed opinions on the idea. I was, like, going back and forth with Carl Urban, but there's potential.
Come back here.
Other options were, of course, one of the cast members from the community, as he actually did play as Johnny Cage, but only in animated form. And then there's, of course, other fan options suggest that Ryan Reynolds would take the role as Johnny Cage. The thought had actually crossed my mind, and that's possible, but I don't know. Since he's already in Deadpool, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult to actually have him manage his schedule. With now that he's gonna be in Secret Wars and all the other.
The detail on this bark.
The
The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rocha tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
Huh. Chief Tarful. Ah, I remember Tarful. If you watched Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, one of the Kashyyyk commanders that was involved against the droid army with, of course, a joint operation between the Grand Army of the Republic and the Wookiees of Kashyyyk. They, of course, joined together to fight off against the droid army during, of course, Yoda's daring mission to Kashyyyk to defend the Wookiees from, of course, droid occupation. Which that's not the first time the droids have been attacked. That the Wookiees have been attacked by droids. I've actually finished playing the Star Wars. Whoa! Back up! Woo! Nice try. You ain't getting up that easy.
What? What's this?
And I know I'm getting sidetracked. I still have to discuss about the rest of my binge that I got going on for this month. After I play through Star Wars Outlaws, after the Empire Strikes Back, following immediately after Star Wars Outlaws is, well, Return of the Jedi. Then Return of the Jedi, I begin Then I begin, of course, all the other several spin-offs, including the video games, including, more specifically, Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017, which is officially canon, Star Wars Squadrons, the Mandalorian Season 1, following after is Mandalorian Season 2, and after Mandalorian Season 2 follows the Book of Boba Fett. Then after the Book of Boba Fett, begin. This is interesting. Well, I think I'll have to come back here another time. Now, I like to discuss what the rest of my binge, and I'd like to just finish it off strong and clearly after the event. And oh, jeez, I totally forgot. I did not look before I leaped. But benefits of playing through single-player games: you live and you learn. You learn to adapt, see and mind your surroundings as I traverse my way through certain perils along the way. Now, back to what I was saying in terms of my Star Wars binge. After Return of the Jedi, and of course, The Mandalorian Season 2, and okay, let me just put my words. Let me rephrase. After The Mandalorian Season 2,
This was deliberately destroyed. You can still feel the hate of the act.
Fett, which, yes, I know. I think it's officially shelved after, well, The Mandalorian Grogu movie. I mean, the odds of actually seeing Tamora Morrison reprise the role as Boba Fett again in the Mandalorian Grogu movie, I say 50-50. Ahsoka, 50-50, still. And lastly, let's not forget... What was the last one? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Skeleton Crew, which is, yes, officially canon. I'm gonna be pretty much watching every single Star Wars animated and live-action spin-off, minus Star Wars Resistance. Because I'll be straightforward. With Star Wars Resistance, I was expecting Dave Filoni to provide something more when it comes to Star Wars lore in terms of, like, bringing more clarity to the sequel trilogy. But nope, he was under Disney's thumb at that time, and Kathleen Kennedy was just royally putting Star Wars in its place, as like really bringing it in a poor manner. Although at the moment, I can say some of the other spin-offs have actually proven really well. I speak of, well, for example, Star Wars Rebels, which is post-Disney animation. Oh! Take him out. Oh. Woo! Too slow. Just to put the long story short in terms of the binge, I'm watching it all the way up to episodes 7 and 8, even though Disney has retconned, well, yeah, they definitely retconned the crap out of the sequel trilogy. That's all I'm gonna say, and I want to move on from, of course, like, my binge, because I am heavily focused on it, since I am a diehard Star Wars fan, and I just really, really want to, like, do this in my sort of critiqued version to its fullest. Now, aside from that, I want to discuss what is also transpiring this month. That is in correlation to Star Wars. As you all know from last year, in May came out Andor Season 2, the series finale that would lead to Rogue One. And that is, yes, Andor Season 2. The series finale was so good that it started an uptick in player counts for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Every online account when Andor Season 2 dropped had spiraled out of control from like merely less than a few hundred to more than over 50,000, for more than over 40,000 in less than a few weeks. And people, and a lot of big time, I swear, the winds are getting very annoying. It's just getting the timing right when it getting down. And I'm right now just trying to get through all these puzzles so I can, of course, reach all the way up, because there's a few sections that were, of course, blocked off before, and I want to explore them, just to see for my own purposes. Like this. Not my finest moment. I thought I was in a far enough proximity of getting hit by that thing. was wrong. I was horribly wrong. Well, as said, live and you learn. And now I got new skills. Sweet. Let's unlock this. Ah. Well, when in doubt, always trust in the Force. That's good. I just know there's a ton of spots that I've missed in terms of, well, trying to make sure I get all the hidden treasures from all these locations. Like this. Sure, certainly I don't want to miss out anything. And lastly,
Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering.
I do want to be
the
straightforward
wind.
in terms of like.
It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
In terms of like Andor, in terms of like the Battlefront hashtag, all Battlefront 2 players have actually returned back into playing Battlefront 2 because of course when Andor became the most popular Star Wars show at the time. Everyone wanted to actually simulate the experience. Even me. I actually replayed Battlefront 2 because there's this one streamer I follow named Bombastic. He has actually encouraged people to actually put out the hashtag Battlefront 3. Like, are we gonna get it from Electronic Arts? Because I wish, I'm really hoping that we do get Battlefront 3. Because I can honestly think of an amazing story how they can do it. They could focus it around a certain Mandalorian character who could be, well, in correlation with a Clone Wars character that was a Mandalorian. Is a Mandalorian. Okay, but aside from that, if you know, what was it? Satine Kryze, yes, who also happens to be, well, Obi-Wan's former girlfriend, while Obi-Wan was still a Padawan. He would have almost left the Jedi Order if he had actually confessed to, technically, if Satine Kryze confessed to Obi-Wan that she loved him,
My friend.
She loved him, like, right in front of him all those years ago during the time of his youth as a Padawan. Obi-Wan would have left the Jedi Order, never to return again, and the galaxy would have been a very different place without him as a Jedi Knight. Oh, wait, where am I going? I'm supposed to go back to the elevator. Duh. Okay, I'm just trying to, like, do some last-minute exploring, which I always forget to check the map. Ah, right. No time to solve this puzzle. Time to get going. Now. Whoa. See ya. See ya. Down you go. Now, as I was saying, I do want to just discuss one more thing about my binge. Yes, I just want to get it out of the way. I currently finished the Star Wars Clone Wars video game. I watched the Clone Wars video game from 2002 that was on the, of course, PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. Following after, I watched the Genndy Tartakovsky spinoff of the Clone Wars. Ultimately, loved it, and I do want to say I just watched it up to the point where Anakin revealed his scar to Padme. Then afterwards, I began watching the Clone Wars TV series. I started with, of course, season 2 with the episode titled Cat and Mouse, focusing around Anakin Skywalker as he takes on Admiral Trench, one of his more dangerous adversaries during the Clone Wars. Following after is the Clone Wars movie, which I just finished. Now I prepare to binge the rest of the show in a sort of mixed, going back and forth between Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, all the way up to Season 7. And then Episode 3, and then so on and so forth, all the way up to Episode 8. That's as far as I can go. But I definitely want to watch all the way up to Ahsoka Season 1, just so I can make in time for the Mandalorian Grogu movie come May 22nd, and that's as far as I can say in terms of the Mandalorian Grogu binge, in terms of like the Star Wars binge, because I am sorry I keep on mentioning it, but it's just this month always gets me hyped, and that's my only concern. Other than that, I also have been keeping tabs outside of anything Star Wars content. I mean, I know that Sony has already secured the marketing rights for...
Holding up okay?
Oh, yeah. What was
Good
it?
to
Oh,
hear.
yeah. Yeah, the marketing rights for GTA 6. So, if anything, once GTA 6 drops its first promo, I definitely know for a very big fact that once it happens, it's pretty much... Once it happens, it's pretty much going to be showing off the big PlayStation logo. The very, very big PlayStation logo. It's going to be... Oh boy, it's going to be big. It's going to be humongous. That's all I'm going to say on that front. And I definitely know that with PlayStation 2... Okay, I'm sorry. I just totally forgot to answer this puzzle. I totally forgot it was this... I totally forgot it was this way around. I was just, like, really just wanting to, like, of course, get my commentary out there for of course, quality purposes, to, like, make clear of what has actually transpired this week so far, and what I got going on in terms of this weekend, everything Star Wars related. Oh. Also, guys, if you enjoyed my commentary and my gameplay, please sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates here at the Archives. Now, back to what I was saying in terms of, like, the marketing campaigns. I definitely know Sony has had this going on for a very long time because, well, I'll be straightforward. Rockstar and PlayStation had a very long-standing relationship in their years since the PlayStation 2. Well, the original PlayStation had its hype at its time, but then once GTA was coming around, PlayStation offered to make that their big promo title for the platform, and it made the PlayStation 2 the way it is immediately. And I'm like, wow, that is amazing. Hard to believe, right? And let's see. Time to... Well, I think I pressed it a little too soon. Alright. Best to let go out again. Now, I do want to discuss another thing that has actually transpired. Other than GTA 6 and PlayStation now having the marketing rights. Crap. Timed it wrong again. Alright. Now, as I said before, in terms of, well, yeah, PlayStation receiving the marketing campaign, let's focus on the Xbox side of things. I'm not saying anything bad in terms of Xbox. I just definitely know for a fact that in light of Asha Sharma's just like shortly after 2 months after she taken the role as CEO of Xbox, has actually thrown me to saying, wow, these are bold moves that already winning a lot on the Xbox community as compared to Phil Spencer's leadership. Well, let's face it, Phil Spencer's leadership and, well, I'll say it was the whole Sarah Bond. I swear, I can't say it because sometimes Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer kind of
What did you find?
make me cringe.
The Zeppo went to Kashyyyk.
Because one, their
Cordova
leadership
mentioned someone named
definitely
Tarful.
has not helped the Xbox
A
Series
Wookiee
X.
chieftain.
But I still play
They
it
were old
regardless,
friends.
like right now.
Think he's still around?
There's
What?
only one way to find out.
Aside from
We have to go to Kashyyyk.
the Xbox Series X, although Phil Spencer did save the Xbox One generation at the time due to, well, sadly, their price tag, and of course they had terrible corporate PR at the time. I refuse to say the guy's name because, one, his statement definitely left a scar on Xbox, and it's evident when he said, oh, there's a much more cheaper version of the Xbox One. It's called Xbox 360. That's still wrapped around my head, but I'm past that. But Asha Sharma right now, she has already made assurances that she's gonna try to make Xbox more exclusive. They've already gotten some major uptakes in terms of like what to expect for the next console, and already
Did we just open the way for the Empire?
Oh, Empire's here. Whoa.
He's above us.
Oh, crap. That's one. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Fine. Whoa.
Catch him. Get him already. I can get him. Oh, now he's running. Oh, he's
I ain't running.
shaking.
Whoa. Missed one.
Fast, aren't you?
What? Okay. Freeze!
Guess we're out of heavy support.
No heavies.
Firing on the enemy. I need backup to kill you.
You sure about that?
I'll end this quick. You're gonna regret
Me or you?
being here.
Okay, that is weird. I don't know. This game still has bugs, but still, I'll play it nonetheless. So it is part of my binge, and I, of course, not only play it on this platform, but I also play it on my Steam Deck. Only because, well, if I'm going to be watching, like, solo a Star Wars story, I just need to drown out the noise.
Here. I wonder why.
I sometimes put the screen, I just sometimes put the movie on mute, and I just let the subtitles just do the dialogue while I play on my Steam Deck. And that's as far as I can say. Sorry I keep mentioning about the binge. It's my yearly tradition that I always do for myself as a Star Wars fan. Now back to unrelated Star Wars content. If you all catched up, yes, Xbox has been getting some major hopes, and I was actually watching Ink TV, and he actually has feel that Xbox is now the new leadership for Xbox is actually going to be doing pretty well, and he believes with the whole Project Helix with Xbox, with the of course next gen Xbox releasing in 2027, will be kind of like, well, I'll be straightforward. He dubbed it Xbox 720. I'm sorry. I'm saying Star Wars a lot. I'm just too into it. I'm sorry. But other than that, the Ink Slasher or Ink TV on YouTube is dubbing Project Helix as Xbox 720, which he's referring to saying that the Project Helix could be the next golden age, kind of like the next Xbox 360 that we had back years ago. Which, if you remember, that was the golden age of Xbox. I still remember holding on to my Xbox 360 controller to dear life, and when I'm like playing all those oh boy, more enemies. Great. Yep. Who's first?
Handle this? Hurry, get him!
That's how it's done. Now, let's move forward. We're heading off to Kashyyyk to find Chief Toffel. Also, I do like to state that in light of playing Star Wars Republic Commandos, which, yes, I'm playing it as I'm doing my binge for, like, Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7. Oh, well, all the way up to Season 7. I currently play Star Wars Republic Commando on my Steam Deck because, well, it is canon officially because it involves members of the Clone Commando unit called Delta Squad, as they, of course, begin their first first trials of their missions in the Clone Wars, and it would focus around 4 clones named Sev, Fixer, Scorch, and Boss, which that's actually his nickname. And of course, we actually get to see our first intro to General Grievous. Well, not his body, but his bodyguards and his starfighter. In the game, of course, when exiting off-world. Well, oh no, not exiting off-world. General Grievous was leaving off-world on his Rogue-class starfighter, and I actually spotted it when making my way through. And in the Clone Wars TV series, the Republic Commandos actually made their first and last appearance together. I say first and last appearance together, and I just realized I totally forgot. There were a couple of spots that I missed in terms of like treasure. Now, I just want to jump back to what I was saying. In Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 3, we would get to see our first and only appearance of Delta Squad all being together after Savage Opress, who happens to be Darth Maul's brother, had slaughtered the entire garrison on Devon. Woo! He just blew himself up. Now, as I was saying, I guess it doesn't work that way. Okay, I don't know where that second guy came from. That's so weird. Well, you live and you learn. It's sad, but true. Now, back to what I was saying. Yes, we got to see our first appearance of Delta Squad in canon in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and in canon, it's sad to say it, but they fell prey to Order 66. They actually ended up becoming the first set of Imperial Commandos. But I feel like there's actually a possibility to expand on the story for Delta Squad. Let's say if they were to make a Republic Commando spin-off game, like, you know, a reboot, like a soft reboot of it. Make it set around the time of during.
I won't let you win, traitor.
Traitor, you're the traitor. Yeah, but I want to just elaborate with the whole story that can hopefully bring back Republic Commandos in the next generation consoles, or of course, current generation. If Disney were to hear this idea right now, this would generate very large amounts of cash, and you definitely need to expand on, well,
it's a giant Zepho statue. Kind of thought there would be Zepho stuff inside.
As I was saying, with Star Wars Republic Commando, they can expand on Delta Squad actually defecting from the Empire after they realized that they made a terrible mistake at the end of the Clone Wars and ended up fighting for the Empire. And they decide to, I don't know, join forces with a rogue cell, maybe led by Commander Cody or Captain Rex. Because in the Bad Batch, Captain Rex ended up forming his own resistance cell at the end of the
You're
war.
right. I think I could replace yours with this. Let's get you fixed up.
Found a new stop link. Sweet.
How's that? Want to try it out?
Also, I do want to just jump back to what I said about Star Wars Battlefront 3. My hopes of getting like a Star Wars Battlefront 3 spin-off would be like, say, great. We focus around. Oh. Really? Ah. What? That was so weird. He still was able to shoot while being frozen by the Force. Crazy. Now, Battlefront 3, they can focus around, like, say, a Mandalorian who was forced to leave his home after the events of the Siege of Mandalore. After, of course, having to liberate his home finally from the grips of the of the Mandalorian zealots who followed Darth Maul's place. as leader, definitely. After he killed previous in the Clone Wars 5. Afterwards, he would break out, become a mercenary, fight for several rebel units, including Saw Gerrera, all the way up to the event where he tries to, well, you know, liberate his home with the help of Mando, Clan Kreese. After, of course, the Great Purge, like, make it like go between, like, set in between the events of starting from the end of the Clone Wars, the beginning of the Empire, all the way up to the Great Purge, where we actually get to see more playable characters as you progress through the campaign, including Moff Gideon, playing as, of course, ISB tactical units from Andor season 1 and 2. There's also more units that they can also expand on. That they, of course, include skins, including like the 501st Clone Battalion, the 322nd, the 31st Battalion. I can keep on going, but honestly, it's just too much to fathom. And I'll be straightforward with some of the new Star Wars content that's coming out this year. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars Galactic Racer, in my opinion, because racing games, they're not my cup of tea. I just want to be honest on that. It's not my cup of tea. Me, the best type of story, the best type of experience is kind of like this, Battlefront 2, like both 2017 and OG Battlefront 2, and of course OG Battlefront 1. And speaking of Battlefront, I want to just jump back to the story with the whole hashtag that's still going on. A lot of Star Wars fans are really encouraging the whole Battlefront hashtag Battlefront 3. And I definitely want to encourage that too, because I follow this Australian Star Wars streamer named Bombastic. Definitely give him a shout out, guys, and follow and subscribe to him, because he definitely keeps you guys checked up on all things Star Wars related. And I definitely enjoy. Whoops, wrong way, wrong turn. And also, guys, if you enjoy my commentary and my gameplay, of course, please sure to hit that like button, subscribe, guys. And I just want to jump back with the whole hashtag Battlefront 3. We still do not know if EA is actually going to renew their contract with Disney to, like, you know, bring forth a Star Wars Battlefront 3. Because if you remember Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017, it definitely had a rocky launch. It came out with bugs. Even to this day, it's still full of bugs when people are trying to encourage the hashtag Battlefront 3. But I still play it regardless. Not only because of the story, but I also like to expand on what other like maps they can actually explore on. Oh, Scott Blink.
Think you can help with this?
Now, as I was saying, after the whole
Something we can use?
After Battlefront 3 had a very, very, very rocky launch, Battlefront 2 definitely had it, like, pretty bad. Like, definitely because of, like, the whole... EA just ultimately killed it, because when Battlefront 2 came out, it had bugs at launch, both on campaign and multiplayer. And let's not forget the one thing that all gamers just royally hate. Just microtransactions. Which, that's the last thing I want. Any gamer that wants to actually just enjoy, like, a Star Wars experience don't want to, like, deal with microtransactions. I mean, the idea of microtransactions in a video game just sounds a little bit derogatory. And derivative. Disgusting. And I know I didn't use the right terminology for it, it's just, I just hate microtransactions. I can hate something, just not someone.
Cal, we've got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Oh, that's not
Is that him? Tell him he better get his butt.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
That's not good. Oh, great. An all-terrain scout walker. Oh, crap. Timed it wrong. Officially, it's just named ATS. It's also being dubbed as an Imperial Walker, but its full name from the acronym is labeled as All-Terrain Scout Trainer. And as you can see, it has grenade launchers, rocket launchers, and twin heavy blasters. Most seen through, of course, several Star Wars spin-offs, including Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, at the Battle of Hoth, and, of course, the Battle of Endor. Come on, you big... Woo! Down you go. Nice try. I was gonna say that Walker.
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed with them. What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh.
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
Are you serious?
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
I mean, with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
How can you say?
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long.
I'd like to apologize for the dialogue.
Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so
mouthing of the
I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla.
Sometimes playing games on
behind
disc
with the
can
younglings.
have ups and downs,
They
especially
caught
since this
me.
game's pretty old.
And they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
Yeah. It was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me. And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No. But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing.
Like said, this game definitely has bugs. I mean, I'm not gonna say it definitely has some performance issues here and there, but all in all,
Cordova had
the
supplies
game's
hidden all
the
over
game
the
was the game still
Could be
to this
worth the
day
trip back
feels
to
very
explore.
enjoyable in terms of like playing on canon. But I sometimes prefer to play this game on my Steam Deck because I play it on medium settings, and it still is able to hold itself pretty well as compared to being on the Xbox Series X. Not trying to shame my Xbox or my game itself. It's just, well, this game is pretty old, and some old games still have their kinks,
I don't know why
but
people
still
have...
enjoyable nonetheless.
Tell that to him. He can understand you.
He can? Look, I didn't mean anything by it. Droids just freak me out.
What doesn't? You sound like an imp. They deactivate droids just because they can. That
Ouch.
makes him one of us.
Huh. Well, tough break. I take it back. You're all right, buddy.
Aw, Grease has a heart.
We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
And before we make our way over to Kashyyyk, I want to make a pit stop over to Madonna. Because with that forced push, I just realized there's a little spot I want to explore. I also like to take the time to elaborate on other stories that have actually transpired this week. Officially, Princess Peach is actually getting its own movie. Princess Peach, she's actually getting her own movie, as far as I can tell. We already know that Universal is working on multiple projects, and after the Super Mario Galaxy movie's major success, Nintendo's already getting a large number of movies already getting. Well, I'll be straightforward, yeah. Straight to the point, Nintendo's already extending out all of their major IPs over to, well, Universal, including a Donkey Kong movie, hopefully the next Star Fox movie, as of course spoilers already. Glenn Powell has actually reprised the role as Fox McCloud. Hard to believe, right? And what was it? Oh. Little. Now, as I was saying, speaking of Star Fox, officially we had our first looks at the next Star Fox video game coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2, which I already got mine, so that's why. So I want to see how this game performs, and some of the pictures actually from the official post look pretty decent, and I really do want to see how the game turns. And I really do want to see how the game performs in terms of, like, you know, see if it holds true to, like, you know, the Star Fox video game legacy. Because it's been a while for me since I did play Star Fox. I mean, the last one I played was in the golden age of the GameCube. And man, I still remember beating through some of those levels.
Nice.
Now, aside from that, we also have a... Ooh, nice skin. Aside from that, I do want to discuss another story that, of course, transpired last week. If you can recall... Oh, let's see where this goes. Oh yeah, from last week, the studio NetherRealm is actually working on another fighting game as a direct sequel to of course, their last game, Mortal Kombat 1. That everyone, of course, had mixed opinions about that game, but me, personally, I'm not much of a fighting game player. Although I did play Mortal Kombat Shaolin.
Yeah, but they're incredibly old. Can't tell much from them.
Oh, double team. What is that?
Ancient burial site.
Now, as I was saying, my last Mortal Kombat game that I played was actually Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk, I think it was. And of course, I did actually play Mortal Kombat 10 when I had my first PlayStation 4. I played it, and then eventually I played Mortal Kombat 11. But honestly, I was a big fan of the one from the PlayStation 2, the Shaolin. The Shaolin. Ooh, that thing's big. Yeah, might as well take him out. Force is my ally. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Oh. Come and get me. Come on, you Kashyyykian moof milker. Whoa. Nice try. Quickly dispatched. Now, for the whole... aside from the whole, like... I just want to just jump back to the whole NetherRealm studio. Their next game that they're working on is actually supposed to be... Oh yeah, Injustice 3. I actually do love the Injustice series. I actually enjoy watching it, personally, because I enjoy the story of, like, how far the Joker has come in terms of, like... Well, going that far in killing and having Superman kill Lois Lane while she was pregnant, and then boom, automatically
Gonna need to get through here.
and then boom, automatically destroying Metropolis in his wake, which resulted in Superman becoming the most dangerous dictator for
He hoped
Earth.
someone would pick up his trail, but left BD1 to guide them.
Huh.
My friend, I flew with all haste to Coruscant and presented my findings to the Council.
Huh.
My friend, I flew with all haste to Coruscant and presented my findings to the Council. Despite my persistence, despite my research, they do not take this threat seriously. Only one person believed in me. My old confidant, Jocasta Nu. She entrusted me with a holocron from the Jedi archives. A secret copy of her list of young Force sensitives.
Jocasta Nu. I remember her. The great librarian of the Jedi Council. Sadly,
Find something?
her fate with the Force has been met with the hands of Darth Vader. Yep. Darth Vader caught wind of her and killed her on the spot. Huh.
This hilt belonged to Cordova. It's weird to say about someone I've never met, but it's kind of comforting.
I wanted to actually show you guys how you can
This
unlock
place is
the
special.
dual wield right now. Because one,
I want to keep it.
I actually once blurbed this out to Instagram a few years back when Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order came out, but everyone started flipping out saying how I did it. This is how I did it. Now, let's give this thing a twirl, shall we? Anything else? Not bad. Still need practice. But now I've unlocked the dual wield. And I think there's also a spot that I want to visit real quick. Benefits of an open world game. You learn to explore. Now, in light of other news, I do want to discuss another thing. This is in correlation to the whole Call of Duty movie that's being edited by both Taylor Sheridan, who worked on Landman, Yellowstone, Marshall, 1893, and so on and so forth, and of course the Call of Duty movie, alongside with Peter Berg. Peter Berg, of course, made an official statement that he feels that Call of Duty as a whole is kind of pathetic, in his opinion. I mean, he says keyboard courage and all that is nothing compared to real
Making a new friend.
to real military sacrifice. And I'll be frank, he's entitled to his own opinion. I've actually met him. I mean, I don't know him socially, but I did meet him once in the city. I attended this Veterans Day special screening of his movie, of his live-action adaptation of The Lone Survivor, based off the biopic of Marcus Luttrell, the actual Navy SEAL who survived Operation Red Wing in Afghanistan. Which, by the way, I actually met the author as well, and I'll be straightforward. I felt humbled to just meet the man himself. And by the way,
It looks like it smells worse than grease does.
That doesn't look good. Whoa. Woo. Whoa. Come on. Whoa. Oh. Nice try. That's how it's done.
Hi, BD1.
As I was saying with the whole
was killed.
Lone
Was it trying
Survivor,
to defend his family?
Lone Survivor special screening, I read the novel before I went to the screening, and I actually prefer the novel version. I mean, not the novel. I meant to say I prefer the book regarding about
Something was in there.
Marcus Luttrell's journey surviving Operation Red Wing in Afghanistan in 2005 versus the movie adaptation. I mean, it's the old saying goes, sometimes you prefer the book than the movie. And honestly, I can agree with that statement. And but I just want to jump back to the whole fact with how he says about video game with Call of Duty being turned into a movie. I mean, yeah, he's entitled to his own opinion, Peter Berg, but I'll be straightforward. I'm starting to wonder what will be the main plot of, the next Call of Duty movie. Is it going to be set in a modern setting? Will we be facing terrorists, or will this be a future, be like a sort of dystopian future, or all in all, will this be a story based off World War II? Who knows? All I gotta say is this might not end well. And I'll be straightforward. I feel like that movie does not deserve to get its own. I prefer that Call of Duty does not get a movie at all. That's just me, because one, I did not think that it deserves a movie after Call of Duty having a very, very bad track record over the past few years. I speak of Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which should not have been called Black Ops 4 because there was no campaign at all. Which who does that? Who just forgoes the tradition of providing a narrative-driven story? And of course, let's not forget the trash heap. I can heavily roast it because Call of Duty needs to learn this lesson true. Nobody wants Call of Duty Black Ops 7 to be repeated again. Because we already got confirmed that yes, there is another Call of Duty coming out this year.
You're making good progress, Cal.
Which I say, in my
I'm glad you're
opinion,
with us.
We got a galaxy to
have
save.
they learned nothing?
Not an easy task.
But we'll let the dialogue
Are you
for
sure you're up to it?
Seer and Cal, of course, speak real quick.
I'm not sure, but I'm trying.
There are many who depend on you whether they know it or not.
Ah, whoops.
Don't doubt yourself, Cal.
Meant to put down. I've got this, because I was meant to show him his confidence. But, oh, I missed this spot. Now let's move forward and see.
Hey there, little
where
guy.
this leads. Huh. Easy, little guy.
We'll find you a home.
Huh. Where are you going? Ah, right.
This is the same kind of sphere and socket from Zepho. What do you think it does?
Ah, a stem crate. Gotta get the timing just right. Luckily, I've mastered this years ago. Just as I already showed you how I was able to unlock the dual wield for the lightsaber, I'm gonna try to see if I can do the same for getting that health stone. Voila! Now that's how you do it.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a crate. It fits. Thank you, BD.
Benefits of actually exploring. You learn to prepare. Now I think I'm ready for Kashyyyk. I think I'm pretty much ready for Bear at this point. Or I think a Star Wars alien beast equivalent of one. I just can't think of one. I just can't think of the correct what a big one would look like. Wait, I remembered. From Season 3, there was this giant creature that was kind of in the shape of a bear in the series finale of The Bad Batch that just roams around the wilds of Tantis.
Too quiet.
Not a fan of nature, Grease?
Only behind glass. Otherwise, nature's not a fan of me. I mean, I may have 4 arms, but if you haven't noticed, I'm basically bite-sized for most deadly creatures.
Another seed for the terrarium. Now, let's make our way to Kashyyyk. And I hope you guys are enjoying my commentary and my gameplay. Please sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It'll help the channel a lot, guys. And as always, all gamers are welcome here at the Archives. And another thing I just want to point out, I'm really hoping that on June 7th, which is as soon as May ends, we immediately are starting, getting the Xbox Showcase, dropping on June 7th. I just hope we get to finally see some actual gameplay of Gears of War
if the Order
D-Day.
thing is rebuilt, you think any Jedi will come out of hiding?
What makes you think there are Jedi hiding?
No, just curious.
Is there someone specific you're thinking of?
Well, growing up, we heard tales of a green, pointy-eared, legendary Jedi Master, and...
Are you talking about Master Yoda? Yes, he is very legendary.
Wait, what? Who? No, I'm talking about Master Yaddle.
The Jedi High Council member?
Yeah, we all have our dreams, okay? Let me have mine.
No problem.
Oh, I hate to break Grease's bubble, but I gotta say this. Officially, Master Yaddle in canon, she died at the hands of Count Dooku, just before the start of the Clone Wars. After she witnessed Count Dooku in grief after losing Qui-Gon Jinn at the hands of Darth Maul, Count Dooku decides to make his way over to the industrial sector to meet with Darth Sidious, telling him what he had done, that Maul went too far, killing Qui-Gon Jinn. And, of course, betraying Sifo Dyas, bringing forth the rise of the Clone Army, and after, of course, the whole meeting was adjourned, Master Yaddle confronted Count Dooku and Darth Sidious. Count Dooku and Master Yaddle fought to the bitter end, again, against each other, but Count Dooku got the best of Master Yaddle, and she died by Count Dooku's lightsaber. What's also, here's a fact that you guys did not know. Cal's master is actually Cal's master, Jaro Tapal, is actually Master Yaddle's apprentice. Crazy, don't you think? Coincidence? I think not.
Sit down, kid. It's time to land.
All right, here we go. Kashyyyk. Oh no, that's a lot of Star Destroyers.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah,
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
just like Braca. No sweat. I don't
Jeez.
need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's a big one. The Kashyyyk occupation has been going on for
I don't see anything.
for quite some time.
They're
The
preoccupied with something on
Wookiees
the
have
ground.
been
Look
heavily
there.
known to be resistant against Imperial occupation. As soon as the war ended, the clone troopers became the first occupying force after they drove the droid army off the planet. And eventually, whoa. Look at those refineries.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources.
Once again, I apologize for the
We're
cutscenes.
displaced.
I apologize again for the cutscenes not matching with the audio dialogue. As said, this game's pretty old. I've had it in my... Whoa!
Oh, that was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarf-
I swear, the dialogue, I don't know why.
Like
It's not
deep in the
matched.
ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down
I am
there.
really
We don't
sorry
have
about
any
this.
other
I don't know
options.
why. This is totally
We'll die without our help.
off script. I don't know why it's doing
So
this.
what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack
I
one.
would play it on my
Get a load
PC,
of the
but
kid. He
the only
thinks
problem
we're back in
is
the Clone
using
Wars.
the mod,
Captain,
using
get us
the
near those
ultra
walkers.
since my setup
Listen,
includes a
those walkers double as
well,
troop
a-
transport, so
well,
once
I'll
you
say
get
it,
inside,
a
be
ultra wide.
careful.
No freeze grease.
I use an
till we're
ultra wide
back.
screen for my setup,
Hey,
but the only
do me a
downside
favor.
is, well, I'll be
Stay alive
straightforward.
down there.
I'll add it to
Jedi
the plan.
Fallen Order does not have a ultra wide setting on PC, so I have to.
You better do it now, kid.
So I have to
Ready
like
for a
use
swim,
this
BD?
mod to like enhance the visuals. Okay. I like to pre-apologize for the technical difficulties with the cutscenes not matching with the audio dialogue.
ready to do this?
I promise in the next episode that I will be running diagnostics on my Xbox Series X to make sure it's current and updated. Which, by the way, I did get an official report from Xbox that the announcement that they had a couple months back with Copilot being updated into Microsoft Gaming is no longer in circulation. All those plans have been ceased, never to exist again. So that's good news.
Wonder how we get inside.
But in terms of my
I'll try the leg.
But in terms of my technical difficulties, I'll tell you guys, I promise for the next episode I will run full diagnostics and I will make sure that this game is running as smooth as butter. Oh, no way around. Let's go the other way. Let's go around to the front of this thing. Well, there he is. Go around here. Ooh. Close. Alright, so I'm getting ready to jack a walk.
Okay. Now where?
Okay. Whoa. I hope those guys don't plan on shooting me. Those guerrilla fighters. Whoa. I said, don't shoot at me.
Almost there.
Whoa.
Guess we keep going.
Yep. Going around just for assurance purposes. Look at the size of this thing. And what Sears said, yes, they actually do double as all-terrain armored transports, or AT-ATs, are actually can double as transports. And this is practically the one of the main armored units of the Empire. Whoa! It has been used in, of course, several adaptations, both Star Wars Rebels, Empire at War, the PC video game that, of course, it's a real-time strategy game that focuses around the time of the Galactic Empire and the Galactic Civil War.
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities. This is L97240 reporting in. We've got confirmed casualties.
All right, take him. All right.
You saw that too. It's the Jedi. I'm not doing all the work. Get down. Get after it. Oh no! Go.
Woo! All right, I dealt with them. Not my best work, but not bad at all. All right.
Getting a new ship on scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Huh?
Classic.
It actually worked. Okay.
This walker's roomy.
Report. What's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial Protocol
Shut that guy up.
207.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet, Buckethead. Uh-oh. He caught wind.
Let's do this.
He caught wind.
That's the blasters. So that fires the cannons.
Woo!
Let's move forward.
Down you go. Whoa. Woo-hoo-hoo! Man, I'm loving this thing. Whoa.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table.
Oh, more imps.
Who are you?
Didn't mean to stop.
Someone making the Empire angry.
Does that guy's in my windshield. Oh crap, rocket.
With my visor point.
Copy that.
Got it.
Let's make them even angrier.
Make the Empire angry? Alright. That I can do. Woo! Oh. More imps.
Let's clear them out.
Fire! Rotate 10 degrees. Fire! TIE fighters. Better take them out before they launch. Right flank.
Gotta take them out.
Fuel depot. Wiped out. Oh, orange. More TIE fighters. That shuttle taking off. Fire! Damn, that thing's carrying fire. Damn, that thing's carrying a lot of firepower. Hold still. Woohoo! Yeah!
It's headed for us.
Oh, come on!
Hold on!
You got it. Kidding me. Oh, crap. Ah. This is gonna suck.
Pressure's on, BD.
Oh, man. There goes my walker.
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, we are not doing that again.
Aw, man. No fun.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker.
Build me.
Got a name?
Cal Kestis,
Saw Gerrera. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey! Man, after flying through all that firepower against the Empire?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer, Grease, this is Saul.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
Yep.
Jedi ain't dead.
Still
Not all of them.
Yep. Dialogue's not matching with the scenes.
Get that off a corpse?
But I promise, like I said, I will have
This
this
pad supports
fixed
an
for my
Imperial
next
refinery
episode.
that
I
runs
promise.
on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready.
All right.
Go! Go!
I'll drop. All right.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too. This place is a dump.
Your plan worked.
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to follow Saul?
What do you think is Saul's plan?
He's fighting a losing battle. I doubt freedom for the Wookiees is his only goal.
What do you mean?
He seems trustworthy.
He might prove to be. But there's more going on here than we know.
And don't forget the Empire fights dirty. Watch your
No
tail in that
kidding.
refinery, kid.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Before we close off for tonight's episode, I do want to make a final note that if you all have watched last weekend's Netflix's newest movie called Swapped, which featured, of course, Michael B. Jordan, Tracy Morgan, and focusing around like this is basically set around like a sort of fictional talking animal film.
What was in there?
And apparently it's the new, and apparently since it came out, I was actually quite skeptical with the whole setting, and the overall plot of the story just seems really well. And of course it's made by Skydance Animation. I actually found the animation idea, well, the whole, I found the whole like animation like design of the characters of the movie to be quite interesting.
Here than on Zepho.
Did you say Zepho?
I used to live there before the Empire came. Do you know it?
Yeah, I've been. It's horrible what happened.
We weren't able to fight back. But here, with the Wookiees, we have a chance. Thank you for standing with us.
Alright. Now, before we close off, I just want to leave a final note with the whole... Swapped movie. I definitely give it like a solid 7 out of 10. But also, I mean, because of its animation, the acting, and I'll be straightforward, this is it's been a while since Michael B. Jordan actually did do some acting for like in terms of a voice acting capacity. Because he has been in the start of his career, he actually started in The Sopranos, and then fast forward, he actually portrayed a character in video game form. If you can recall, from Michael B. Jordan's last performance was in Gears of War 3. He portrayed as Jay Stratton, and I was actually shocked I was actually shocked at the time that he started small all the way up to now, where he's now become a youngest Oscar award-winning actor. And I have to say, good job on Michael B. Jordan, and of course, you deserve the Oscar after, of course, giving that momentous performance in Sinners. And sometimes greatness begins small. And I'm afraid that's all the time we have in tonight's episode. I hope everyone enjoyed my commentary, my gameplay. And if you guys want more, please sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. And as always, all gamers are welcome here in the archives. Thank you and have a good night.